Thought I'd just do a quick walk around and show some of the plants I have. These are all hostas that I transplanted from my brother's house. I think I transplanted them about 3 years ago. The sawdust around them is a so far failed attempt at growing king stropharia mushrooms. Still nothing yet, and that's been there a couple years. I don't think I'm going to get anything out of it. Here's some more hostas and a few tulips around the tree. This is a honey locust tree. There's another tree with hostas and tulips. I get a better shot at those tulips because they're a little different. They're kind of cool. And against my shed here, I have what's supposed to be double blooming irises. They're supposed to bloom twice a year. They've been here 3 years, and every year they only bloom once. So I don't know, maybe it takes time for them to get established and rebloom. There's a little poppy plant, and we have some hollyhocks, a volunteer tree that's going to have to go, hollyhocks, and some more of those double blooming irises. This is my elderberry bush. It's actually only, I think, a full year old. I planted it last year. It's only about 6 inches high. It's grown quite a bit. And as you can see, it has babies. There's some there, some there, there's one over there. And there's a really big one there, and another little baby there. Here's an overview of my park, just to get a general idea of the area and the overall look. We're going to be getting into the sun here pretty soon, so our shot's going to be getting kind of bad. So that's the overview. And here we have more hollyhocks. That's a really nice one. These are Shasta daisies. More Shasta daisies. I think there's butterfly weed in here. I don't know if it's coming up. Nope, not coming up. More hollyhocks. Let's see, I think this is a, oh, I can't remember. I think it's an aster. This is supposed to be my asparagus bed. There's a little one. That's only a year old. And there's one. And let's see. I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this right, but I think it's called a Persimmon, Husker Red. Here's one of my strawberry patches. See, I'm getting blooms. And there's a nice dandelion. So it looks like I'll be getting strawberries here Sunday. All kinds of blooms. Very nice. And these are tulips and hyacinths that are already bloomed and starting to fade. And at the base there were crocuses. There's my bird bath. And on the other side we have more tulips, crocuses, and hyacinths. These are large pieces of obsidian. Very pretty. And this is a very large poppy plant. That's going to be beautiful when it blooms. And here is why everybody in the neighborhood has dandelions all over their yard. That is an entire field of dandelions going to seed. And then they're going to start blowing all over the place. Everybody's yard. This is actually the town's mayor's property. He sets a really good example, doesn't he? And here's the other tulips I mentioned. Those are gorgeous. Very pretty. Here we have some clematis. They should grow up and over my archway here, hopefully. These are my autumn joy sedums. I have several of these around the deck. There's one over there. Here, and here. And this, my friends, is all mint. All that you see is mint. It's a mixture of chocolate mint and citrus mint. Not a lot of people know that mint is very invasive. You start off with one little piece and it sends out little runners. See how it's coming out of the landscaping? All the way over here, and actually it's made it all the way over here into the yard, which really doesn't matter to me. I mow it off and I have people spray the lawn, so it'll take care of that. More hostas and more mint and more mint and more mint and more mint and more mint. And on this side of the house This is a purple coneflower. And I believe that this is a black-eyed Susan. And here we have oregano. That's a chrysanthemum. Some tulips past their prime. And a columbine. Those are getting ready to bloom pretty soon. There's my climbing rose. These are sometimes called naked ladies. What happens is the foliage dies off and you think it's all dead, and then the flowers come out. More chrysanthemums. My chives. I might have to get those cut. They're gonna go to seed pretty soon. Here's some lemon balm. And another clematis. I think that's all for today. Maybe next time I'll show you some of my other plants. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and support my channel.